Welcome back. While some are seemingly neglecting the development of the women's game, FYI, led by Paula Pinnock, is taking up the mantle to give young girls a chance. 2 years ago, FYI Consultant Company decided to play their part in the island-wide development of the sport, and now they're taking it further with an all-girls tournament dubbed She Can Play. Paula Pinnock is the brainchild behind the initiative.
It's us trying to encourage more girls to get into football. The truth is there are great opportunities out there for young girls who want to play, especially if you have any ambition about going to college. And so we need to break down some barriers. We need to get more girls from a younger age involved in football. We have the U7 and the U9 tournament being played simultaneously, and those slots are filled easily. But when it comes on to girl football, there is a stigma and there are barriers and challenges. And we see it happening at the national level. This is nothing, that we take personal. So for us at the grassroots level, we want to encourage more girls to play, more teams, more academies, more clubs, more schools to have girl competitions. And so we started at the U13 because realistically that's the only place, that's the youngest we could have started, because there are no other programs happening right now within the clubs, the schools, the academies that caters to the younger girls. Hopefully, by starting this, we encourage the younger girls to come out and start playing. I had the beautiful experience of traveling recently to Madrid for a youth tournament. It's 64 teams, 18 countries. Beautiful initiative. And I remember speaking with a dad, and he said he really wants to get his daughter into football, but boy, mommy, no, let her go. Mommy doesn't want her to do it. And so that's another part of the challenge that we have, Brian, that we need to encourage parents to see girls football as you can still be girly and play with your doll and wear your pink clothes and play football. It's not one or the other. And I think we have to admit and we have to accept and we have to be honest that there's a stigma about the kind of girl that plays football, and it's not true. And again, we want Jamaicans to see football for girls as an opportunity, as a huge vehicle to go to college. College football is a big deal in the States. So do you want your child to have an opportunity to go to school, to get a college education? Then football is a vehicle. Use that as an opportunity to get them to go. And we want to present that opportunity by encouraging more girls.
But with not many girls involved in the sport at the under 13 level, it could be an uphill task attracting players. However, Pinnock says with fees waived, the entries have started coming in.
The greatest thing that has happened to us since we started the Junior Cup, the Youth Football League in 2022, is the support that we've gotten from very few sponsors. And this time around, Chemtech came to our aid. And so what Chemtech has been able to do for us is to cover the administrative and registration fees that usually go along with, clubs, schools entering tournaments. And so with that, we were able to say to persons, listen, this is about development. Whether you think the team is going to win or not, because we know how coaches are, the more wins. If they think they're not going to win, they're not going to enter. But when registration is free, they're more likely then to look at it as it is, which is a development opportunity. And so with Chemtech sponsorship, we've been able to waive the registration fee, and we've gotten the subscription, we've gotten the numbers. We targeted 5 teams in each region, Kingston, Manchester and St. Anne, and we've gotten the numbers. It wasn't easy, but it's talking to the coaches, talking to the schools. You have programs, gonna big up Neo, people like Genesis Academy, who are pushing for girl football, and so we've been able to reach out to them. So we know that, for example, Genesis wants to come to each region to play, and so what we want to do is encourage the younger girls to start playing the game, so that the next time or the time after the next time that we go back to the World Cup, we know that it's 80% born and bred Jamaicans.
And what about the support of the JFF? Because you have certainly showed them that something like this can be done.
I have to acknowledge Rudolph Speed, that has been very supportive of what I've been doing or trying to do, because I'm still trying. Since 2022. He has attended our workshops, he's given speeches to the coaches, and for this tournament he has actually said that he will do whatever he can by way of gears and equipments to assist us. We're still hoping for a bigger support. We're still hoping to get obviously financial support, and through the JFF we can't go directly to a CONCACAF or a FIFA everything must be channeled through the federation. And so we're hopeful that that partnership will eventually emerge and we can get the kind of financial support that we need to do this.
So far, FYI has managed to get the sponsorship of Chemtech, but that is still not enough to make the tournament a success.
We are for the most part operating as a charity right now, which is not sustainable. You know, you have staff to pay, you have referees to pay, you have to pay for venues, you have to pay for cleanup, you have to pay for transportation, and of course we want to reward the schools that win. So unlike 90% of the tournaments, well, I would say 99% of the tournaments, we actually give prizes. So we give the coaches prizes, we give the schools that win prizes, we give them gift vouchers to be able to get more equipment, whichever sport they want to fund, to put back into their programs. Most tournaments don't do that. So we've gone down a path that does require us to get funding, but I'm hopeful that the sponsors will come. You know, we unfortunately have a history of 15, 20 sponsors fighting to be a part of the party events and that kind of thing. But when it comes on to initiatives like these, you have one and two, and it's not equitable, it's not fair, but we can't throw a tantrum and we can't give up. So we continue to press on. So we kick off in Kingston on April 20th, my son's birthday. Happy birthday, my love. We kick off on April 20th in Kingston. We're at the UA Mona Bowl, and then we are in Manchester on April 27th and Drax Hall St. Anne on May 4th.
At the end of the day, though, what do you hope to achieve from all of this?
You know, we can't keep looking to the government or to that person or to this person to make Jamaica better. I believe that sports is a vehicle for our youth to grow and to become a better version of themselves. There is no science, there's no secret to what sports does for young children in terms of what it teaches them: discipline, teamwork, focus. If you have a child that has creative energy and needs to get it out, there's nothing better than sports. And so that's what we're trying to achieve. How do we give back to Jamaica in a meaningful way, create greater opportunities for our youth, and also support parents, schools by creating these tournaments? That's my give back.
When we return, a former player gets a seat in the JFF boardroom.